What's going on, people? Welcome to my player ratings after Manchester United's 2-1 win against Luton Town at Kenilworth Road. We made hard work of it like we do every flipping game, but we got the win and that's all that matters. And these ratings are going to be interesting because a lot of senior pros who were disgraceful today, and there's a few others who were good. So let's get into this. Let's get into this right now. Andre Onana. Now, the goal you can say looked a bit, could he have come out and cleared out everything? I don't know. It's probably one of them ones that's just a bit crap all over, really. It's a lucky deflection from Chong's shot. It falls to Carlton Morris, and he's brave, but I wouldn't say Onana was shocking in that moment. Maybe he could have come out, made himself a bit bigger and done a bit better there. But other than that, I think he was absolutely fine. He didn't have a save to make. Like, he had a couple of shots from outside the box that he just made sure he looked after. Obviously, Luton hit the bar late on from Ross Barkley, but couldn't do much about that. I'd say a 6. He had some good distribution, though. Set up some good chances from his distribution. He's very calm on that, both feet. But I'd say a 6 for Onana. He was okay. And another game that goes by for him where, again, he just goes under the radar and doesn't make any big mistakes. The bad parts of the performance today weren't down to Andre Onana. Nothing to do with him. So I'll give him a 6. Diogo Dalot, not his best game. Little bit wasteful going forward. He had that chance where he's clean through with a fantastic pass from Onana, ironically, over the top. Should have probably done better with that. Was okay in his duels. But I think for the levels that he's been at recently, he probably should have been higher today, but he wasn't. So I'm gonna say a 6 for him as well, which is average. I think he had some strong moments where he defended quite well, was decent on the ball, and some other moments where I just wanted a little bit more quality from him. But by no means a shocking game for him. But I'll give him a 6. Raphael Varane, I thought was good. He was solid. I thought he won his aerial duels. Made sure Carlton Morris couldn't turn a lot of the time. Because Harry Maguire was having a bad time on him in the first half. Decent on the ball. Do you know what? I'm gonna give him a 7. I think he was solid, man. I think Varane was solid. I think he just did what needed to be done. Didn't make any mistakes. Defended his front post quite well. Put some balls out as well when needed. I just think he just did what he had to do. So I'm gonna give him a 7 because Luton are a physical team, and if you're not on it at centre half, like Harry Maguire was not, you're in trouble. But I think he was good. Harry Maguire. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Oh no. That was vintage Harry Maguire. That was the Harry Maguire before, pre the comeback. That was shocking. Morris had him on toast. Basically, Morris got him hooked. Let's not get this twisted. Carlton Morris got Harry Maguire hooked at halftime. There ain't no injury there. I haven't seen any quotes, but I'd be very surprised if it was an injury because he was that shocking. He was getting done, and he had to bring on Johnny Evans. I'd be very interested to see if it was tactical or whether it was an injury. Let's wait and see. I haven't seen anything yet. But in my eyes, that wasn't tactical. In my eyes, that was because he was absolutely pony in that half, making silly fouls, got himself booked. Then he gave away a ball from a free kick trying to rush, and they nearly scored from that. He was just absolutely awful. 1. 0. 0. Not 1. 1. I'm going to give him a 1. I'll give him a 1. He was absolutely awful in that half. Luke Shaw got booked. Ogbena got round him. It's not good. Off at half-time, injured. Couple of decent crosses. Before, actually, when we were playing all right, he played not too bad, but when he played all right for about 10, 15 minutes the first half, it was 2-0 up, and then after that, it was shit. So I've got to give Luke Shaw a 2. He just wasn't good enough, was he, really? Just awful, absolutely awful. And another injury for Luke Shaw. How many times are we going to keep saying this? Injury after injury, so annoying. So, yeah, he didn't have his best game today, Luke Shaw. Into midfield, Casemiro. Pants. He's supposed to be the one who is dragging Kobe Mainoo through tough moments like this. And instead, it was the other way around. It was him saying, Kobe, please help me. Please get me through this game because I can't do it. And when you are a 4/5 time, I always forget whether it's 4 or 5. I think it's 5. When you're 5 times Champions League winner and you've got the experience of what he's got, Kobe Mainoo should be able to lean on you and say, bro, like, let me follow you. You should be able to reach your hand out and say, Kobe, come with me. And he can't do it. He's giving away the ball. again, in that little moment where we was playing well and we were 2-0 up, he was knocking some good passes about. But then as soon as he got that yellow card, he was just a walking tightrope. And then he does a stupid, idiotic tackle on Carlton Morris. And he should have went. Casemiro should have got sent off. He really, really should have. Very, very lucky boy. And he was a walking tightrope after that. And there was then another counter-attack where Morris was clean through again, I think. And Casemiro goes over there, has a little look and goes, fuck that, I ain't put my foot in. Couldn't even make a tackle after that. So that's why he absolutely had to come off. Fair play to Tanaka for taking him off as well. I'm going to give Casemiro a 3. Awful. Put us under pressure, getting a silly yellow card, and then should have actually got us a red. And that would have been really tough for us from then. So did not help his teammates at all. Poor performance from him. Kobe Mainoo. Breath of fresh air. 9. I'm going to give Kobe. He was by far the best player on the pitch for Man United today. The composure of the kid. And he got booked for a tackle. The ref is an absolute disgrace, by the way. He got booked for a perfectly good tackle, which was a really good tackle from behind. Hooked the ball round and he would have been off with the ball. Referee gave a foul and it should have never been a foul. And a yellow card, which should never have been. Shocking from the referee. But again, some of the touches that he had, some of the levels of composure when the game's really sticky, to dribble past people, put it through people's legs, give people passes, look after his teammates, bail them out. Unbelievable. He's playing like a 38-year-old, let alone an 18-year-old. Like he's just, I say 38, that means you wouldn't get around the pitch, but he's playing with the brain of a 38-year-old. He's playing with the brain of a seasoned pro. He looks like he's been at Man United 10 years already. He looks unbelievable, and we're so lucky to have him. And I feel sorry for him. He's literally carrying us. He's carrying that midfield on his back, because I'll tell you what, the next player I'm about to rate, you're not going to want to see. But yes, I'm going to give him a 9, just because it should really be an 8, really. But there was such slim pickings that I don't care, man. He deserves it. He deserves it because everyone else was really bad. Bruno Fernandes. Honestly, man. Honestly, I don't know what he's doing. I don't know what he's doing right now, man. He's just so jarring. Honestly. He's just so annoying right now. I don't know what he's doing. Like, he legitimately could have cost us a goal today. If they would have scored an equaliser in the last minute of the game, it would have been all Bruno's fault. And that might sound harsh, but he had the ball near the corner flag. It was our corner. Right, and the ball works its way back to him from a few ricochets and stuff like that, and he takes this stupid shot where he's never going to score from that angle, and then they go up the other end and they get a corner, and they actually hit the crossbar from it, don't they? It's the same corner they hit the crossbar from, or near enough, I think. Same passage of play. Shit decision making, shit execution today from Bruno. Had a chance to make it 3-1 near the end, shoots wide. Some of his passes as well, the way he just throws away possession like he doesn't care, is really hurting us. It's really, really hurting us. And we're getting away with it because we're nicking the games. But the way he's playing the game is so poor. So poor. I'm going to give Bruno a 1. Honestly, I maybe a 2 at best. At best, because he did, in the counter-attacking moments, he did play a couple of good through balls and a couple of balls to get the attacks going, which should have ended in goals for different reasons. But he's himself, a 2 is all I'm having for Bruno. 3 max. But I'm saying 2 because he was absolutely horrible today. Into the front 3, I'm going to start on the right. Alejandro Garnacho, so wasteful. So wasteful. Did so much right until the end product. The wastefulness from him today was absolutely appalling. That one where he's clean through, just so bad. So bad. He's got to score in those situations. Couple of other times, couple of shots that were blocked as well, making the wrong pass. And by the end of it, he was absolutely knackered as well. Probably could have done with coming off, but Erik ten Hag opted not to do that. But I'm going to give him a 5. I'll give him a 5. Just poor. Just decision making really poor. Going across from right to left, Rasmus. I'm going to give Rasmus an 8. Now, I know technically his whole game performance in terms of his link-up play versus, sometimes he gave up the ball quite cheaply with bad passes or getting the ball nicked off him, but other times he did well. But he scored 2 really good goals. And he's on a horribly disgusting, sexy run. Don't know why I used all them adjectives there. but you get my drift. He is bang on the money, and he is on form, and it's fantastic to see. He just looks like anytime he's going to shoot, he's going to score. And that now takes his tally to 9 Premier League goals now, which is absolutely brilliant. I think 12, 13 in all comps. So, you know, you can't ask for much more from the kid. And that second finish, that's a really, really good finish. That finish is a joke. Really, really good finish. And he could have had a hat-trick, was it not for Kaminski's good save as well. I just think it's so refreshing to have a proper number 9. It really, really is. The weight's on his shoulders. He's knackered. He had to come off near the end, and he has to keep coming off near the end because he's absolutely knackered. But really good from him. I'll give him an 8. Marcus Rashford didn't start off well at all. Even when we were playing well, throwing his hands up, he lost his head when Mengi hit him on the back of the head. Then he went and fouled someone straight away because he just saw red a little bit. Poor on the ball sometimes, but then second half did better. Like, he was clean through on the first half where he travelled with the ball, had the whole goal. When Garnacho set it back to him and he had the whole goal, he should have found a corner. So that's a poor shot. Then he had the one when he was driving at the goal, decided not to pass it to Harry Maguire, I think, of all people, and then to the right to someone else. And he hit it wide. That was poor. Second half, to be fair, he had that left foot shot which forced a good save from Kaminski. Also some good passes on the counter attack. Won the ball off Osho. Got one of their players booked as well. I think it was Osho. Got him booked. So he had a mixed bag, but he wasn't awful. He wasn't absolutely disgraceful. But he was. I would round it off as a 6. Let me know if you think it's less. I don't want to just keep piling on Rashi, but he hasn't. He honestly, between him and Bruno, you're like, you know what? If they're not there no more, and we can get better players who keep the ball better and make the right decisions, you wouldn't be mad at this point. That's how it feels. But I give Rashi a 6. And the substitutions, I'm going to give Johnny Evans a 7. I thought he was really good when he come on. Really, really good. Playing out of his skin, winning his headers. You know, at one point he was high up the pitch leading the press. I liked that. Good on the ball, good passes into midfield, just composed. Showed Maguire everything that he wasn't doing. Right. So I'll give him that. He was really good. And who else came on? Lindelof came on at half-time at left-back. Had some dodgy moments, but he's not a left-back, is he? And if he comes against proper right-backs, he's going to be in big, big trouble. And I don't know, man. We've got a tough decision to make against Fulham, because clearly we can't rely on Luke Shaw. Let's just take him out of it. He's going to be injured, let's face it. We might have to put Dallo there, man, and just play Lindelof right back. But leaving just Lindelof at fullback in general, it's just, I know Dallo's playing well at right back, but we might have to interrupt his flow because I think Wan-Bissaka's a couple of weeks away. We were in big trouble at left back again. I don't know why we let Reguilon go back. Why? Like, we knew Malacia was still a way off being fit. You know, Luke Shaw's got his injury problems. Why on earth did we let Reguilon go back to Spurs? And now he's just at Brentford playing. We could do with him now. Because I don't want Lindelof there, and I don't want Amrabat to have to play there. But we'll have to wait and see what happens there. But I'll give Lindelof a 6. Scott McTominay did okay. He came on as well. He did okay. I'll give him a 6. I'll give him a 6. He was physical, won some duels, played just up behind Rasmus Højlund. And I'll give him a 6. I think that's fair. And Amrabat was a bit of an NA, really. One that actually done well to not let Chong go past him and get the ball out for a corner, but just give him a NA. He wasn't on long enough. Who else came on? I think that was it. Eric Ten Hag. Do you know what? I'm actually gonna give Eric Ten Hag a 7. The reason why is because he picks a team that we all want to see. That team goes 2-0 up and are absolutely cruising. They then piss about with it until half-time, where we need a half-time team talk. We come out after half-time and we were better and created way more chances in the second half and should have put the game to bed 3-4, maybe even 5-1. We don't do that. He makes big changes at half-time, takes off Harry Maguire. Luke Shaw had to come off, takes off Casemiro because it's a walk-in red card. So the changes that he made were right. You know, he had enough of Maguire, as far as I'm concerned. I haven't seen anything to say that is an injury. I don't know yet, but looked like he had enough of him. Had to get Casemiro out of there. And he made the right subs. And there, again, was chances to win, and the players didn't do it. So I blame them. So, yeah, I'm going to give Eric Ten Hag a 7 because it's another win, 4 in a row. And, yeah, we're weirdly building confidence with some dodgy performances, but we're getting wins. So there you have it. Manchester United 2. Luton Town 1. That's my player ratings. Let me know if you agree or disagree. I'm out of it. Peace.